4 billion years ago, before being any eye to observe, our world looked like this. At the beginning, the life was blind. Until a few million years passed, and then one day, a very small mistake happened in copying the DNA of this bacteria. This random mutation gave the microbe a protein molecule that reacted to sunlight. Would you like to know what the world was like in the eyes of a light-sensitive bacteria? It probably could see like this. The mutations continued randomly, as it happens in any living being. Another mutation caused other bacterium to run away from dense light. What is happening? Day and night. Bacteria which could distinguish light from darkness had advantage to others which couldn't. Why? Because the day had dense light and UV waves, which harmed their DNA. More mutants survived than bacteria on the surface of the water. This is the site of a flatworm from World. This multicellular creature has created a dimple at the site of the pigment. This bell-shaped recess enabled the creature to distinguish light from shadow, so that it could see incompletely around itself, to be aware of food and its enemies. But then its vision became much clearer. The dimple became deeper and became a hole with a smaller opening. During thousands of years, natural selection formed the eye slowly. The dimple became a hole, which was protected by a transparent membrane. Little light could enter the small hole of the eye, but it was enough to create a blurry image on the sensitive inner surface of the eye. This enhanced the clarity. A bigger opening could enter more light to have a more clear image. But instead, it wasn't clear. But later, the transparent gel next to the hole took the shape of a lens and became larger than the hole to let in more light. Fishes could now see both near and far distances with very high resolution. And then something horrible happened. We came from water to land. Have you ever noticed that the strong side of the glass appears to be broken at the surface of the water? Because light bends from one environment to another. Our eyes were originally evolved to see in water. The dilute liquid in the water of the eyes almost reduces the light tilt in the water. But for creatures that had just gone ashore, their dilute eyes probably showed broken images. 370 million years later, we cannot correctly see things in front of our noses. Our vision never became as good as that time. The eyes, the useful and effective tools in the life of all the creatures that own this critical tool. Nature created something that billion years later became the subject of poets. We communicate through them, see the world, understand beauties better. Have you ever thought that our eyes had such a strange history?